Good day, everyone. This is your European Open briefing for Thursday, July 14th. My name is Michael Florentiades. I'm the chief economist here at XM.com, and these are the main points you should be aware of for today's European Open. The yen is getting clobbered on positive risk appetite and stimulus expectations. The pound is volatile on May's appointment as a new prime minister and her cabinet. And we have the Bank of England ahead, the Bank of England meeting later in the day. In terms of data, we had Australian employment numbers, and we are going to get US jobless claims later on and producer prices out of the US. Now, apart from the Bank of England, which we already mentioned, the Fed's Lockhart and George will speak during the US session, followed by Bullard and Kaplan during Asian trading hours. So let's get right to dollar yen. It pierced through the 105 level on strongly positive risk appetite, although the gains yesterday were not so strong. Wall Street closed more or less flat. We had a very strong open, very positive open in Europe, and the yen is getting hit from most currencies. It's down on average around 1% against euro yen, pound yen, Aussie yen. These crosses are all down around 1% on average. Despite the denial of the helicopter money scenario, that could be the scenario of the Bank of Japan printing money and giving it to the government to spend. And that's not happening according to a Japanese government advisor. Gold, and why am I mentioning gold? Because it's also a safe haven. It was hit, it was down to $13.32 an ounce. And I would just like to remind you of the Japanese government stimulus package, which is expected at around 10 trillion yen later this year. Now, the volatility in the pound continues. May has been appointed as a new prime minister. David Cameron handed his resignation. Now, the two key cabinet appointments were the former Foreign Secretary Hammond was put as Chancellor of the Exchequer, and Boris Johnson got the job of Foreign Secretary, which was a little controversial appointment there. Overall, and there was also a pro-Leave Tory Party MP that was put in charge of the ministry for overseeing the withdrawal of the UK from the EU. Now, as you can see, let's say the pound is having more or less, let's say it's giving Theresa May the benefit of the doubt. It has been trading strongly, but we have been seeing some pullbacks and some volatility. Now, what is going to be absolutely crucial will be the Bank of England decision ahead. It is expected to cut interest rates by a quarter point. However, this is not a unanimous call, as some are expecting the Bank of England to wait for more data, perhaps, before the action. My personal view is that the Bank of England is probably going to cut. I think they want to, if they see the environment deteriorating and they see risks, they will probably not want to wait. And maybe we will have to look for hints of more QE. Maybe they will do some quantitative easing later in the year, and I don't know if today will be the opportunity to say something about that. So perhaps it will be a very interesting statement. I think they have to balance the need to get more data and to get a better understanding of the situation with the urge to confront the slowdown early on. But definitely a very interesting meeting, and it's been many years since the Bank of England has had an interest rate change. I think it's 8 years or something, so a lot of years at a constant rate of 0.5%. On to the data. Today's most important number was Australian employment. It was a good report. We had a very strong rise in full-time employment, which was encouraging. We had a rise in the participation rate to 64.9 from 64.8. The unemployment rate was constant at 5.8%. So overall, I think they are good figures, despite the slight miss on headline employment, which came at 7.9 thousand change for June versus a 10,000 change expected. As we said, the Bank of England, of course, will get that later, and after following that during the US session, we are going to get the initial jobless claims. They were very low during the previous week at 254,000, so we'll see what happens this week. And we also get producer prices. Don't forget that tomorrow is an action-packed day. We're going to get quite a lot of data from China, from the US, so it will be a very busy day in terms of data and a lot to digest. That's all from me for today. Thank you very much for watching and have a great day.